Since my little bundle with David Icke, and of course him owning himself so spectacularly by claiming that the moon is a giant spacecraft inhabited by aliens controlling us with mind rays, I've had PMs from people, two lots of PMs. You know, one is sort of like, you know, wow, thank you for waking me up. I didn't actually realise, you know, what I was doing. I just got caught up in this stuff. Well, yeah, you know, because, you know, TV programs are called a program for a reason, and, you know, movies are the same thing. They are a program that goes in your head, and it will stay there. You know, the more interesting they make it, the more exciting they make it, the more it will fiddle with your mind. It will just, you know, mess around with you there. And you want to hear words like matrix and blue pill, red pill, and, you know, the rabbit hole and the spider's web and stuff like that, you know, because it makes for a good Dungeons and Dragons conversation where big kids get together. And that's what they do. They're playing Dungeons and Dragons and they don't even realise it. Okay, so I've had some thank yous and that. And I've also had on the blog, you know, of the video I made, you know, you know, called David Icke Claims the Moon is a giant spaceship. I've had some personal abuse, slander, blasphemy. Take a look for yourselves. You know, it's there for yourself. I've had to delete some of the comments because, you know, they're just dirty. You know, like the people who made them. Because whatever you say, whatever comes out of your mouth or you type onto a keyboard, it came out of your heart. You know, so if it's full of filth, abuse, slander, lies, etc., then that is what is in your heart, and that is what's come out. And this is what these people have done. I just want to stretch this out a little bit further, I think. Yeah, you know, because of these few people that are doing this, the rest have gone quiet. And I don't blame you that you've gone quiet. That's the best thing to do. Just shut up. Otherwise, do this. Go out and start telling your families and all your friends and your workmates and everyone that you meet, start telling them that you believe what David Icke said, that you believe that the moon is a giant spaceship full of aliens controlling us with mind rays. Please go out and do it. I dare you. Okay? And video it and put it on YouTube. Why don't you do that? You don't want to do that, do you? Because you see, inside, you're cringing, you are embarrassed. And that's why some of you have gone quiet. Good, because that's the first stage of waking up. For the rest, let's just stretch this out a little bit further, like I said. Okay, now, these aliens who are in the giant spaceship moon, who are controlling you with mind rays, you think about this right now. You now have an excuse to do everything that you've ever wanted to do. Because it's not your fault, because the aliens in the giant moon with their mind rays are controlling you. So you see, but let's twist this around now, okay? Because most of you followers of Icke are guys, yeah? Okay. You discover that your wife has been having an affair behind your back, and you say to her, you know, why did you do it? And she says, I'm sorry, baby, but the aliens in the moon with the mind rays, they made me do it. It's not my fault. Are you going to believe her? Are you? I don't think you are you? But, you see, this is the problem. If you're prepared to accept that the moon is a giant spaceship full of aliens controlling you with mind rays, okay, then you're going to have to accept that your wife, or your girlfriend, or your husband, or whoever, one day can turn around and say that to you. And what are you going to do then? Eh? At that moment in time, you will fly into indignation, yeah, and you'll probably start screaming and shouting all the rest of it and packing your bags or packing his or her bags or what have you, and there'll be uproar and there'll be tears and there'll be heartbreak and all the rest of it, yeah? How about someone comes along and damages your car and you catch them? Why'd you damage my car? The aliens on the moon with the mind rays, they made me key your car. I'm sorry. You know? So if this is the case that you believe that stuff, well, in that case you'll have to believe that I made these videos, okay, and it was beyond my control because the aliens on the moon with them, no, sorry, inside the moon with their mind rays, they made me make these videos. So why are you being abusive to me? What you should do, right, guys, is you've got to understand this now. You've got to take this logic. If you believe what David Icke is saying, you have now got to direct your abuse at these flipping aliens who are inside the spaceship moon who made me make these videos. It is their fault. And furthermore, they're the ones that made David Icke tell you that they were on the moon with those rays controlling your brain. So it's not his fault either, okay? In fact, nothing is anyone's fault anymore. So next time someone does something to you, you will now have to remember that it is not their fault. It is the fault of the aliens in the giant spaceship moon with their mind control rays that made them do it, okay? And you can do the same thing as tomorrow when you're supposed to go to work or whatever, yeah? Just tell the boss, look, sorry I didn't come in, but the aliens on the moon with the mind control, they made me take the day off and go and watch the football. Yeah, okay. That's all I've got to say really, because you know this is so silly. It's beyond anything silly that I've ever encountered in my life. That some of you people are prepared to accept this. You know, I'm sorry, but the word jackass just springs to mind. You know, I can hear donkey's brain and all sorts of stuff when I think about that. I can't actually hear it or anything like that. You know, I'm talking about, I'm imagining it, I'm visualizing it. But there again, it's not my fault. It's the aliens on the moon. Yeah, okay, you Icke supporters, I'm sorry, but you have now become the laughing stock of the entire truth movement and possibly of the world. And when you go out there and start telling people that you believe, I dare you, please start making some videos now explaining why you believe that. And remember, if you make the video, the aliens made you do it, and if you don't make the video, the aliens made you not make the video because they are now on the moon controlling you with rays. And I feel this uncontrollable feeling to press this off button, and it's not my fault.